Oh man.
I be over here.
I be like,
She be doing that shit right there. Yup, I know she do.
yeah.
See how geek she is, bro. This shit's hilarious.
Let's go.
Hey, this
That's
live.
right.
Hey, this live is live, man.
You got to understand that everything is a rhythm, everything is a vibration. When you have to understand when our ancestors, like right now, we in a battle with papers, we casting out spells, whereas our ancestors, they fought with their hands and not, but they had the rhythm of a beat. It was like their why was in the rhythm of just like music and that let me tell y'all something. The day that I dropped my last letter in the mail that unserved my written position, I went back home to my where I was born, where I was created, and I screamed over the rivers out loud. It was like a
Mm-hmm.
cry just came
You
out.
was crying out to your ancestors.
Banshee screaming.
And that shit,
Hey, Rod, now tell her, because before the case, I was like, go home. Like, right after the day you left, I was like, go home, smoke you one, because she smoked. I want you to tell them about your perspective about us and our connection with the tree.
Okay, so first of all, it's a mirror to carbon melanin.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mirror, so when you use it, it creates a hologram with your melanin.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you're gonna get the munchies. You gonna want to listen. You gonna want to eat that sweet sugar
look,
shit
I had
right
my
there.
Yeah.
apple pie before
For
you came
real,
home.
man. Hey, you see, he ain't
All
lying
right
though, man.
now, the sugar gives what they call a dirty burn in the brain,
Mm.
creating a soot. This is the awakening the Lord set. That's why
Ooh.
cannabis is the dog plant.
Mm.
It's ruled by Canis major, Canis minor,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
right? And so
Oh, my man,
THC,
getting into the stars. Okay.
the THC,
I told you he tapped in, bro.
the THC creates the neurological hologram for you to be able to see what they
Hold on.
call
I
angel
gotta
vision.
light my shit up.
Bro,
Oh,
so
this
like,
is
so
good.
check it. Hey, can I let me jump in real quick. So like, just like I'm going off exactly what you're saying. So I don't know anybody in here ever dabbled with DMT. See that like that. That's what the mushroom stuff is like. Mike, when you try DMT, try with
Let's do
CBD.
something different. Right now, we talking about the cannabis.
Yeah, no, I know. I know. I'm talking about. It's the same thing. Only reason I mentioned the DMT is because I use it with the cannabis because the cannabis it accesses the DNA. Exactly what you just explained. The
So
reason
the
why
DMT, the DMT like stimulates more DMT to be produced by the pineal,
yeah.
and the
Mm.
pineal kind of like light up in your head.
That's why so much
Mm-hmm.
war on this plant, y'all. Do y'all understand? Think about this shit they
Somebody
saying.
said Rod from another realm.
Hey, so look, when you get the dirty burn, you're creating the soot. Now, also when you smoking, you ingesting the CBD oils.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The oils mix with the soot, right?
Fuck do you know this?
Now you got an electromagnetic current jumping nerve cells in the brain, right? Dendrites and axions is firing neurons, and so what happens is the CBDs in the brain, the polyunsaturated fat, becomes a conductor. It makes the flow from one nerve cell to the next nerve cell happen with less resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Now your capacitor is firing on full throttle.
Mm.
Big facts. And it's crazy because it was just what he talking about the capacitor. If you look at the brain, you ever see Back to the Future, the flux capacitor?
Mm-hmm.
The flux capacitor look just like the cerebellum.
Mm. It's all connected, designed off of us, bro.
Now
Yeah.
watch this. Look up something called an endocannabinoid system.
Yeah. Endocannabinoid. Yeah.
That's your spirit body.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
When it's weak and you smoke the THC, it's going to put you to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to go in
Mm.
the astral to draw more light.
Facts, my guy.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Say that shit one more time.
You got okay. So when your spirit body is weak, your endocannabinoid system,
Mm-hmm.
and you smoke the THC, you're gonna fall asleep,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you're
right?
not gonna dream either.
Right. But you're gonna have to go to the astral because you need to get the extra astral light to strengthen the endocannabinoid system. This
Mm-hmm.
is what you call building up your resistance.
Yep.
My God.
Bro,
Mm.
bro, my man's a genius over here.
I told you, big dog.
Did y'all building up resistance? Let me light up.
Because he talking about all the subjects that we split. That literally he talking about the first like the first man. He hitting on all the logics of everything: astronomy, astrology, electricity. Everything. Hitting on everything because it's all together. It's all connected.
That's why I wanted you to come on first, drop the remittance, so that way you could be a part of this, because I knew he would rock your shit.
Yeah, this the shit I like talking about. I love that. This
I'm already know it.
Yeah. I'm talking about, man. I'd explore the spirit, the astral, man.
Bro, y'all don't think all the people I tapped in with, I don't think you're gonna find somebody more well versed in spiritual knowledge and connecting it back to us as a people than Rod. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you to be here, God. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to hear to get that tone of voice, man.
Yeah, I'm coming. When I get an opportunity to speak to the family, I'm coming.
Period.
Come with that fire. I'm talking about.
They
I'm
appreciate
telling y'all better be taking notes, man. Especially if y'all trying to understand the spiritual nature of being. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to be here, be present,
Now
be here now.
the spiritual warfare becomes physical when we start to reclaim the land.
Yep.
Fact. That's why they're afraid of
it.
us. That's why they're afraid of everything that we're doing. That's why we are the threat, because we are the threat to their establishment. Us waking up to our spiritual being, to us knowing who we are. That's the scariest thing the system could ever come across.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about us. It ain't got nothing to do with us writing no contracts. It's about us understanding that we are.
Hey, Bree, before you get high, don't forget to save this live when we done.
Yeah, I know. I'm on.
She about to partake too.
Mm-hmm.
I just got finished, so I'm good.
right now.
Hey, so look. So once you build up your endocannabinoid system, your spirit body, right, you become more relaxed being who you are.
Period.
Facts.
Now, it's a side effect to that.
More than
Y'all ever heard the term assassin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever do the research on the history of the word?
Tell us shit.
Okay, so
You said assassin?
yeah. The word assassin comes from hashashin.
That's beautiful.
It's an Arabic word. It means those who smoke the hash.
Say that again.
Hashashin.
Hashashin.
That's beautiful.
Okay, now, this was an Islamic group in the Middle East. And when they smoke the herb, the hash, they form a hive mind, and the leader of the hive tell them when to assassinate his enemies.
Mm.
So he can activate them just by telepathic communication because they tied in on that frequency through the hash, the hashish, which is partially decomposed marijuana.
Mm.
What damn?
Oh yeah, it's a lower form.
Mm-hmm.
She used to get you.
It's a more condensed form.
Yeah, it'll get
Can
you.
we get a minute? Can we get a minute? Can we get a minute to digest? Can we just give me give us five? Hold on, give us 5 seconds of silence. Goddamn it! Hold on. Do
Oh
y'all
no,
hear?
I'm finna finish telling y'all.
Hey, Rob,
So over
what's
here
your
on
sign,
this
bro?
land, we had a custom, and we used to smoke the herbs with the visitors because when they smoke the herb, if they try to lie, we instantly know it. We become a human lie detector test. So this is why they always
That's
had
why
to
you can
smoke
feel
the
them
peace
energies
pipe.
when you high.
And anybody don't smoke the peace pipe,
Yo.
we didn't do business with them. We can't trust them.
Man, bro. So one of the craziest things is like on shrooms. Whenever I would take shrooms and I would smoke weed, like I know I don't smoke weed before I take shrooms because I want to be able to take off with no unimpeded.
Mm-hmm.
But when the shrooms hit a peak, I smoke to pretty much keep myself balanced on earth, right? But I started realizing that, so I was smoking, it'll chill me out, and then somebody would come around me, somebody of negative energy. The weed would show me everything about them. Like you could see they whole outer shell, they whole aura, they mask and everything. And I would get the worst fear in the world. It's not necessarily fear. I think it's like it's the astral connection, the astral cord or whatever that aura is. Whenever that aura comes into your aura, you feel it. It's being projected onto you. You feel it, you pick up the energy, anything that's on them. And yeah, man, what you just said, like how you said, like yeah, bro, go ahead, my bad, man. I had to throw that in.
So we used to use different herbs with it. Like we might put rose petals in it.
Wow, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
Lotus, all that. Blue
We
Lotus.
might put lavender leaf in it. I mean,
Yeah.
lavender petals.
Lavender. Mm-hmm.
Right, lavender is to help relax you.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
help you sleep too.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Have you ever used Blue Lotus? You ever rock with the Blue Lotus?
I
Egyptian
haven't.
blue,
Not this go round. I'll put it that
but you
way.
know about it, right? You know about the Egyptian blue lotus?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the flower that's all on the Egyptian hieroglyphs and stuff. But blue lotus changed my life. Blue Lotus wine.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I feel like I feel like all of us used to kick it, man. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, when our last time kicking it all as a group, man, right before the flood came, we all kicked it. We was sitting there drinking Blue Lotus wine, having the same conversation. Straight up. I
Hell
know for a fact I knew y'all on my past. I know for a fact,
Hell
man.
yeah.
We was definitely kicking it in the past life. Fucking shit up, climbing pyramids and shit. Straight.
Scared, I'm gonna tell them to do some shit that they supposed to do anyway. The shit they already supposed to do. Um, all y'all job now is to take these videos. It's the fifth. This is the sixth one. No, this is number 7. And that makes sense. This is the 7th video. Take this information to your preacher. Lay it out in front of him. Tell him to watch it all before he respond. Tell him he's gonna be what you call that? Irritated, agitated, enraged, and angered. He gonna be pissed off, and he gonna look stupid as fuck. But he gotta give you an answer. So, so far we sent 4. These next 3 I'm gonna put up as another post. So y'all know that the 7th seal is officially broken, and the 7th sun has officially risen to the highest position. Ain't nowhere else to go from here. I'm bumping my head on the ceiling on the other side of the glass ceiling that's on the other side of the glass ceiling. Ain't nowhere else to go. I can't rise higher than mama. It's not possible. It's not possible for me to be greater than that which I came from. But I can tell you this. It's possible for everybody to attain what I attained through diligence and hard work. Don't cry about that shit. Strap your motherfucking nuts on. Put on your whole armor of God. Or in this case, your whole armor of rod. Go out there. Challenge them motherfuckers with the facts. If I didn't bring the facts, they got to outdo what I did. If my shit not right, they got to show you some shit that's more correct and more right than I done showed you already. They're not going to be able to do it. They're not going to be able to tell you that I'm not who I say I am. Because I told y'all, any man that say he the Christ right now is a goddamn lie. The Christ is the Queen Mother Isis. I am the widowed son. The one that was born later. I'm the afterthought. And that's why everybody treated me like an afterthought. I should have had a baby before that nigga died. Let me go back and make one based off his energy signature just like him. I didn't even think about that when that motherfucker was here. I was too in love with that motherfucker. I need a duplicate. Wait, I don't need no man because can't no other man make no duplicate. Wait a minute, I got his energy. I got his seminal signature in my queen's chamber. All I got to do in my brain is send it to the king's chamber, shoot it down my spine, let it meet with an ovum, shoot it through my fallopian tube, and rest in my uterus. That's the portal of life, and it'll correct any mistake I made because that's the queen of heaven and earth, and that's how parthenogenesis work within her. Immaculate conception, no semen. You need no goddamn man. You motherfuckers weak. So now you're going to understand why when I tell y'all that these women not going to accept no weak-ass niggas no more. Y'all niggas going to have to strap y'all nuts on. Do y'all work. I ain't do this shit to degrade no motherfucker, to make no motherfucker look bad, none of that. I ain't happy on this motherfucker the way it is. I ain't happy on this motherfucker the way it is. As long as these babies is food and sex toys, I'm not happy. As long as the women ain't allowed to be free and flourish as women and the feminine nature is gone and ain't nothing on this motherfucker but gloom and doom, I don't want to be here. So I got two options. I ain't suicidal, so that takes the first option off the table. I ain't killing myself. Only option I got left is to change this shit for the better. I got to take everything that they got and make that shit better. Now, if I was y'all these last two videos, this one and the one I got interrupted on before when the phone dropped the call, I would share the shit out of this to every motherfucking religious organization, secret society, and gangbanger I could find. And I would just ask them, before you cast judgment, there's 7 keys here. You got to go through all 7 of them to get to the crown, which is the one I'm doing now, the last one. They in order. There's 4, then 3. Right? 4, then 3. No. All of this connected dot ass shit. Myself, don't no woman want no doormat for a man. Don't no woman want a doormat for a man. But at the same time, she don't want motherfucking Hitler either. She don't want a tyrant in her house either. And it's the man's responsibility to bring the greatest essence of the woman out by trying to be the best man he could be, whether she there or not. If you about your business as a man, you're not going to find very much interest in a partial woman, a female. She's just female by gender. She's not a woman yet. She won't move you. She won't stir you. She won't get your attention. The pretty box, when you find out she dumb as a box of rocks, that shit not going to work no more. You're going to take the plain Jane that can contribute to the cause over the motherfucker that look like a model that don't know that ditzy bitch. You know? So, any questions, comments, or concerns that I need to address before I get out of here? Thank you, Chelsea. Me and you got destiny. It's in your name. Destiny is in your name. Me and you got business to tend to, Chelsea. Your name is Holy Rod. Look at it. It's an anagram. Your last name. You already know what's up. Portia, you know what to do. Yep. I came to bring the pain, hardcore to the brain. Let's go inside the astral plane. So, the song is Everything They Owe, Ghetto Gospel, Everything They Owe, Ghetto Gospel, No More Pain, Staring Through the Rear View, Ambitions as a Rider, and Thug Style. It's one more. Under Pressure. If you run them in the loop, you can tap directly into the astral form of Tupac. Now, Tupac ain't gone. He's physically here. I seen him at the All Eyes on Me premiere with Shock G. He was there. Right before your very eyes, you won't even realize that you can't see me. Right? Now, also, not only was he with Shock G, he got videos on YouTube right now where he talking to you motherfuckers and y'all don't even know it's him. He in disguise. Now remember what he said. Right before your very eyes, you won't even realize that you can't see me. He there. Now, because people was going to think he was dead, and it would have caused an emotional backlash for them to send prayers up to a motherfucker that's not dead, he had to create something that they call an astral matrix. And the only way to tie you into his astral matrix is a song called No More Pain. And once you get in there, then that's where you see what he described as Thug's Mansion. It's a mental projection of the mind of Tupac Amaru Shakur, who y'all didn't know was the King Tut of Egyptian history that was ran over by the chariot and bust upside the head with the motherfucking anvil axe. It was like an axe, but it was made with a ball on the end of it. It's a battle tool. After they ran him over with the chariot, he didn't die. When they took him back into the palace, they whopped his ass in the head with this stick with a big stone, or a metal stone on the end of it. And they swatted him in the back of the head because they didn't want him to take power back then. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? You can't stop my little brother from getting his shit now. Big brother home, little brother go get your shit. That's how we do this. Little brother go get your shit. Anybody don't know what I'm talking about need to watch my Machiavelli military strategy Tupac Decoded video. Then y'all know where his territory is, and y'all know why his name is Tupac Amaru Shakur. Then that'll make a little bit more sense to you. All this shit, I'm telling you all this shit. In that video, I don't just stop with Tupac. I go all the way to Nipsey and tell y'all that this is the uniting of the Red and the Blue Lodge. This is the Red Star and the Blue Star rising together for the first time in thousands of years. We finished with this bullshit, and I'm tired of motherfucking taking it. So, I hope y'all like me going through all them sayings for you, because sometimes it be so tedious that people get bored. But where we at right now, look, you're starting to see the ether come back. That's the top ether, because it's not going to come down low enough.